Hi everyone in YouTube world, I'm back again with another video, and I'm doing these videos as a source for those of you who are new to Pleasant Company or new to American Girl. And I think it's really important that you guys see little things that you can do to help your doll collection, especially if you're not in the market to buy a doll. But if these dolls do come your way, you can kind of take a good look at them and see if it's something that you want to invest in. So I'm letting you guys see this footage of Josefina because in the past I uploaded a video of Josefina, but she was my first edition Josefina. So this Josefina is not my first edition. She is actually the Josefina that my dad found on a street fair or at a street fair. And he asked me if I wanted her, and I said yes. I could never say no to a Josefina who had her own necklace. She had a different outfit on, but when I saw that she had this necklace, I knew that this necklace was extremely different from the version that they were selling in the store currently. And it has a clasp and everything. So I really felt that she was very, very special since she had her original necklace. So this Josefina, you can probably see right off the bat, has a, it's like a scuff on her lip. You can see her lip right here. So because she has a scuff on her lip, a lot of collectors would say no to her, or some collectors would decide that she's not worth keeping, or some people would say that she just needs a new head. But for me, I'm not going to do that because if I look at her features are that of the first edition Josefina. Not the only thing, but her eyes are still a very, let me get her in the light. Her eyes are still very pretty and very bright. Of course, they're dark, but I feel like they're, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like American Girl dolls are just, there's almost like a human-like quality to them that you don't see in the Mattel dolls. Like this Josefina I got as a Mattel doll. Let me bring her into the light. So she is an American Girl Josefina. This one in the back was made by Pleasant Company, but because she was a Mattel Josefina, I bought her new in box from the store, and I also bought her accessories, so she was still new enough where she came with the paper envelope for Josefina's coin, and she has her original flower, and her ribbon is right there in her original meat outfit. So she wasn't a Be Forever Josefina, but as I looked at her, I felt that she did not look like the older Josefinas I remember in the catalog. Her face actually resembled the older Josefinas that I remember earlier on in the Pleasant Company catalog with the huge collection. So I'm going to turn her around. I don't know if you guys will be able to see right off the bat. But the other Josefina has, see the writing, how it says Pleasant Company? My older Josefina has a mark that says number 1, and it's circled. She has tiny writing that says Pleasant Company and no mark. And I know someone's going to ask me how I did her hair. So I put her in these yellow elastics because the ones that I used for her just kept breaking. So I finally just decided to go with the elastics that I had in the house. And I put her hair in a ribbon braid. So that's how her hair looks in the back. Another point is that this Josefina seems to be very pretty. I just feel like the artwork on her is really nice. Like if you look at her eyes and her eyebrows, you don't see that kind of artwork anymore on dolls. And it just seems like her face mold is so original and so earthy. Where the Mattel Josefina, I don't really see her as the same. Let me see if I can get them both into the light. Okay, so this Josefina, she looks to almost have more of a worried look on her face, where her eyebrows kind of go up, where the older Pleasant Company Josefina's eyebrows are more steady and even, almost lower, closer to her eye. I feel like her face is more relaxed, and her face is more of like a surprise kind of look. The hair, obviously, she has the shinier, easier to deal with hair. It's not dry at the ends, where this Josefina's hair is a little bit dry at the ends. I love the fact that they're Hispanic dolls, so I love learning about different cultures. And so that's something that American Girl still needs to invest in, I feel. It's not really political to just focus on one particular culture. I feel that with America, there's so many different ethnicities that there's room for all of us. So it doesn't take away from me as an African American collector to look at dolls who are Spanish in origin, or to learn something about Spanish Americans. I don't have a problem with that. So I actually enjoyed learning about Josefina's story. I think Josefina's collection is so pretty and beautiful. Like, I think her colors are so rich, and the patterns of her dress are so detailed and original to Spanish or Latin American history and fashion. Also, when you look at Josefina's hair and her hairstyle, I actually saw a picture on the internet, and I think it was similar to like a Cinco de Mayo picture, where there were some girls who had their hair in braids and they had ribbon, and they also had some flowers in their hair, and I thought that they were extremely beautiful. So I wanted that for this Josefina. So Josefina does come with flower accessories for her hair accessories. So a lot of times they do sell that on the secondhand market. And what I did when I saw that they were available from American Girl, I just went ahead and bought a whole bunch of them. Now with this Josefina, I'm trying to stay true to her 1997, 1998, and early 2000 fashion and her collection. So a lot of times you'll see her in older outfits like that. And she has her original Nina doll, where this one has the newer Nina without the earrings. I just like the way her part sits on her head, where her hair is able to slope down better, I think. And so you're able to see her cheekbones. Her lips look fuller. So even though she has a scuff mark on the top of her lip, on this side, again, she's just such a beautiful doll, I don't even notice it. So even as a collector, I have absolutely no plans to get a new head for her, just because I feel like it would be a travesty to get rid of this beautiful head, even with the scuff mark. And when you look further away or farther away, you can't even see it, but you can see how these Josefinas are both Josefinas, but yet they're so different. So you can still see the quality of Pleasant Company versus the quality of American Girl. Now this Josefina, she's still pretty in her own right, but to say that these are the same dolls just because they're both Josefina dolls, I would absolutely have to disagree, because you can definitely see the differences. All right, well, this video is getting really long. So you can see my Kit doll back there. She's in desperate need of needing to be changed. So she's getting changed tonight into a different outfit. But again, this Josefina, I'm just trying to make sure that she's ready for the holiday season. And I'll probably keep this Josefina in this outfit a little longer, just because this was one of my favorite outfits that came out for the Josefina circa 2012, 2013, somewhere around there, or 2011 even. So yeah, that's my comparison with the street vendor fair Josefina, who's my second Josefina, and my Mattel Josefina. So I'll make sure to re-upload my first edition Josefina so you guys can see it. So just so you guys know that I have 3 Josefinas. 2 are Pleasant Company. This is one of them. And again, one is American Girl Mattel. All right, talk to you guys later.